Usually our Eurom air conditioner, also sold under the Cool My Camper brand in the UK, doesn't get used here in the UK. But with the current heat wave, we've got it out. Having not used it for around 12 months and now being well over 6 years old, it wasn't too much of a surprise when we found it wasn't performing as well as it was. So we looked into having it recharged with coolant, and with local prices at £100 plus, or having to ship it off around the country for a little lower, and the fact we do like to be self-sufficient and are pretty handy, we thought we'd try out a DIY top-up. So stick with us to see how well it went.
Don't forget to check out our other videos on everything campervan and motorhome related, from solar to water, heating to gadgets, tyres to trips. If you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up. It really does help me to know what you like, and you can ask any questions or give feedback in the comments. If you want to make sure you don't miss any of our future videos, please hit the subscribe button, and clicking the bell will give you a notification when a new video goes live. Finally, if you do decide to hit the thumbs down, it would be great if you could also leave a comment so I know what you didn't like.
Before we start, there's a couple of things I need to mention. Firstly, we can't guarantee that following this video will solve the problem with your specific aircon, as there could be problems other than low pressure in the refrigerant. Some refrigerants can cause environmental damage, so you should ensure none are released into the atmosphere. If you do carry out this work, it's at your own risk, and ensure you do it in a well-ventilated area with suitable safety precautions. Having a professional do the job would probably also include pressure tests to check for leaks, recovery of the old gas, and replacement with brand new gas, which could be preferable to what we're going to do, which is simply top up the existing gas in the system. So now we've said all that, let's get on with it.
The AC201 has been a great aircon unit for us, keeping us cool in the south of France and Spain. You can check out our review of it in the video linked here and in the video description. But when we got out this year, the cooling effect was noticeably lower than normal. To be fair, we have used it a lot during the summers, and it sits unused during the winters, which can't be ideal. The lack of cooling is evident on the thermal camera and corroborated with the lack of hot exhaust from the compressor unit. A further indicator that the coolant is low is that the power used is 100 watts lower than we've seen previously, suggesting the compressor isn't having to work very hard. Access to the service valve is pretty easy, as you can see here, removing the panel on the compressor unit. On removing the dust cap though, we can see that the connector isn't the standard quick release disconnect you would normally see on a car's aircon system, for example. But thankfully a suitable adapter is only a few pounds on Amazon. We can see from the label that the unit uses R134A refrigerant, and we chose a product with gas, oil and a leak stop solution just in case. This also included the filling hose and contents gauge, which we'll now have if we need to top it up in the future, and we'd be able to buy the cheaper gas refill. So now we've got everything we need. We can attach the adapter and shake the gas, oil and leak stop to make sure it's all well mixed. Making sure the trigger pin is fully screwed out, we can attach the hose to the can of refrigerant. And then the other end of the hose with the quick disconnect connects to the service valve with the adapter. With the unit running at its highest setting to make sure the compressor is running, with the can inverted we can turn the valve on and off until the pressure in the system is maintained in the green. The first indicator that we've seen improvement is the higher power load on the compressor. And within minutes the thermal camera shows the exhaust is producing hot air leaving the system. And the internal unit is showing the temperature of the cooling fins dropping. After removing the fill adapter and attaching the panel, we're done. We've been using the unit for around a month since refilling and it continues to perform well, so we're very happy.
Thanks for watching our video, and as always, if you have any questions or feedback, please pop them in the comments below. If you find the video useful, please like, share and consider subscribing.